What is YouTube? I'm back with another video, and as you can tell from the title today, this is a very touchy video to me. So first off, I want to say happy National Suicide Prevention Month. And the reason I'm making this video is because I kind of want to talk about my story. And I think y'all kind of realized that I don't have an intro. I don't have an intro or this video. Usually I do have an intro, my intro with my Instagram and stuff like that. But no, I don't want to talk to y'all as Most Hated TV. I don't want to talk to y'all as Simba. I want to talk to y'all simply as Jaden Jones. This is me authentically. So this month is really a touchy month because I'm one of them people that have been through suicide, that have not have been through suicide, but have been through the process of trying to kill themselves, trying to analyze themselves, trying to, get going, not feeling well, very depressed, very upset at the world, angry at the world. I'm one of them people. I've been through it. Before anybody says anything, I've been Baker acted 3 times, at least 3 times that I can think of. And for those who don't know what Baker acted means, it basically means you go to a mental facility for 72 hours, and during your time at the mental facility, the nurses and doctors and people that are working there, they try to help you to the best of their ability to help you be better. And 72 hours is the minimum amount of time you're going to be there. If they feel like you need more help, they will extend your time from 72 hours to however much time it takes you to actually get better. But yes, I've been bigger at the three times, at least 3 times that I can think of. And the mental facilities, honestly, I would say my last time being there kind of worked. It kind of made me feel better. I kind of found what I want to do. My last suicide attempt was July 2nd, 2024, which is very recent because of the fact that it's suicide prevention month and it's only September, so it's very recent. I want to basically reach out to everybody and I want to talk about it because a lot of people don't understand what it means to have bad mental health and what it means to be suicidal. And basically, to the people that are suicidal or have very bad mental health, such as me, we walk amongst you. We're not aliens. We're not. Some people are more verbal about it that they need help. Some people are kind of closed off about it. But we put on a smile. We wake up in the morning. We eat, sleep, live, breathe air. We do the same thing just as you. But our mental health are not 100% because we can't keep that 100%. I don't know. I don't know everybody's story, honestly. But for me, I can't keep that 100% smile on my face all the time because I don't feel like I belong. And honestly, it's not nothing new. This has honestly been happening since I've been in middle school. Since middle school. Listen, I'm not trying to get reported. Listen, I'm not doing that now. I'm better now. I'm grown now from middle school, high school. Middle school, but I would say middle school is the first time I actually started having thoughts. Okay? And I would say high school is the first time I actually acted on my thoughts. Well, I would say in high school is when I started acting on my thoughts. So yeah, I used to cut myself, all that other stuff. I used to take more than the average number of pills. Yeah, I used to try to zone myself out. When I was old enough, I used to, smoke, drink, take pills, just to ease the pain and numb the pain. And honestly, as good as it was just a temporary feeling. And with that temporary feeling, I didn't feel better. During that time, I didn't feel like I was on this planet. I didn't feel perfect. I didn't feel like I was one of you, the people that I hung around, the people I always be around, the people that I always talk to. I didn't feel normal. I didn't know what normal was, and who really knows what normal is? I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to cry. I'm not trying to cry during this. I'm really trying my best not to cry during this. So if my eyes tear up, just let it be. But honestly, with me trying to fit that normal and that status quo of what is normal, what is normal, what do I got to do to be normal? What do I have to wear? The way I have to talk, the way I walk, the way I dress. Like I tried my best to fit in. Honestly, I fit into the crowds that didn't really appreciate me being there. I tried my best to fit into spots where oh, this is cool for right now. Honestly, I hated it. I tried my best and hated it. And when I didn't fit in or whatever, it kind of threw me into a well. And honestly, I want to be 100%. I love my siblings. I love all my siblings. So even then, when me and my siblings argue and fought, I didn't feel right. I still kind of don't feel right when I get into an argument or a fight or a bad conversation with my siblings, with my mom, with my dad, with my family, with friends, with close friends. I still don't feel like right in the head. I'm not saying I'm crazy or anything like that, but it kind of hurts like not having disagreements. But that's honestly that's life, and that's humans. As human beings, we often disagree with each other. That's 100%, and it's okay to disagree. But to those who don't know anything about suicide or learning about suicide, suicide means to take your life. You're trying to take your life, and or you know somebody that's trying to take their life, and it's like it's real hard because a lot of people don't understand that suicide is real. Bad having your mental health is real, especially if you're in college, high school, if you play sports, if you're an athlete, or if you're in your job or your career, you're trying your best to be number one. You're trying the best to be perfect. And honestly, there's no such thing as perfect. Perfect doesn't exist. Being solid exists though. And I just like you busting your ass and giving 110%. That's more than anybody can ask for, honestly. So with my story, it goes from it goes from having bad emotions. I've been around a lot of negative people. I've been around a lot of negativity, and at one point in time, I self isolated myself. And with the self isolation, it caused me to um hate the world. And with hating the world, I hated myself even more. I hated everything, honestly. It just was a mindset, and it caused me to like it threw me in the loophole. Basically, I was already at rock bottom. I just dug a bigger hole, and it honestly hurt. It hurt so much because I didn't feel like I could talk to anybody about it. I know exactly how I feel not to be able to talk to nobody about it, not be able to express your feelings, even though you have all these emotions, you have all these words, you have all this anger, rage, you're very resentful, and then you know what I'm saying. Everybody's soon as you get quiet, especially like one of the people that's like me, I'm very vocal. I'm very communicative. I talk to a lot of people daily. I communicate. I make people smile. I make people laugh. That's something I like doing. But it goes from days where I'll be the life of the party, like 6 days of the week. I'm the life of the party. You know what I'm saying? Jaden's always gonna give you a good time. Jaden's always gonna make you smile. And then that on that seventh day or the seventh day of the week, at the end of the week, I'm just like down, frown. I don't want to be around nobody, and everybody's asking you what's wrong, what's wrong. And even though you want to tell everybody, you just can't. You just say I'm good, I'm good. And if you're like me, you know what I'm saying, you wasn't good. To those who are watching and that are going through the same things that I struggle with, or been struggling with, or used to struggle with, it's okay to talk to somebody. It doesn't have to be a parent. It doesn't have to be a best friend. It doesn't have to be a cousin, relative. It can be a teacher, therapist. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might have to talk to your dog. You know, but I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying my best not to cry. But when you talk, tell them the truth. Cause like I said, I was bigger at it. I was kind of forced into therapy, and I hated therapy, honestly. I'm kind of getting better at being more open about therapy, especially if I'm talking to a therapist or I'm talking to somebody that wants to understand why I feel this way. I try to be more open about it, but yeah, be open about it and tell them the truth. Cause in therapy, I used to lie. I used to lie in therapy and just, yeah, I'm good. I feel better. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, like the whole time saying I feel better, honestly, I'm getting super, super worse. And it's just like every time I lied in therapy, I didn't help nobody, but I didn't even help myself. I was just trying to get out of it. And honestly, sometimes you got to go through it. Sometimes you cannot take the easy way out. You have to go through it. You have to talk to somebody. You have to talk to somebody. You have to sit down and have that conversation. Sometimes you just got to cry it out. That's what I do sometimes. I know a lot of people probably like, oh, you're Jaden. You're not supposed to cry. Yeah, I have emotions. as a grown black man, I go through a lot of stuff daily. I have a lot of emotions, and I have a lot of thoughts running through my head. That's why I picked up journaling. I write poetry. I text, not text, but I write down what are my thoughts sometimes. Sometimes I'm writing down in the form of lyrics. Sometimes I'm writing it. Sometimes I'm reading poetry. I started writing. I developed good habits, so I don't. So it doesn't outweigh the bad. So the good always outweigh the bad. That's what I was trying to say. But I picked up good habits. I started being better. I started being around more people that accepts me for who I am, not for what I was raised in. Because I wasn't raised in the best part. I'm gonna be so serious. I wasn't raised in the best part. I was raised around negativity. I was raised about all the stuff that people talk about. You know what I'm saying? I'm a YN. You know what I'm saying? I got all these. Yeah, I was raised around it. I'm not. That's why a lot of people. That's why I don't have fear. Honestly, talking about this, I wanted to make this video because I haven't seen nobody post Suicide Prevention Month, and Suicide Prevention Month is honestly a very big month to me because it's like I go through this. I have gone through this multiple times. Sometimes I still get depressed thoughts. Sometimes I still get these urges. It's just like, why am I? What am I doing? Why am I here? Like I doubt myself. And when I start doubting myself, I start getting into my head. I overthink, and that's when it goes from bad to worse. And yeah, I'm trying so hard not to cry, man. This is like it's a very sensitive talking topic to me. But yeah, I've been to those who understand or those who have an idea. I've been in your shoes. I still kind of in your shoes. I'm getting better because I'm actually more open about talking to it. But I'm not talking. I'm not more open to talking to it with anybody, with just anybody. Of course, a lot of people want to hear your story, but not everybody's gonna get your story. That's what a lot of people don't get. You can tell your story to somebody. There's nothing wrong with sitting down and talking to an adult, sitting down talking to your friend. It doesn't have to be a best friend because I know sometimes I couldn't talk to my best friend about my suicide for the longest. My best friend in the whole world, I could not talk to them about my suicide because they wouldn't get it. They'll just tell me the man, because mind you, I did this before. I actually talked to him. He like, oh, man up. You're not being a man. You're not doing that. You're not. You got to be better. How's your mental health off? You can do this, that, the third, but your mental health off, bro. You're tripping. Yeah, you're tripping. Yeah, I've been through that. I've been through them talks, and it made me close the door. And to the people that get them talks, and you have somebody that talks about it with you, and they actually sit down and talk about it with you, please take into account of what they're saying. It hurts so much when you're not being acknowledged, especially if I'm telling you about something that's sensitive towards me. Um, yeah, just acknowledge it. Talk to them. Have them form good habits. Cause honestly, you don't know when somebody's gonna take their life. Somebody's gonna have their last breath. So honestly, like you don't know whether you're gonna be the reason why somebody dies. I'm not saying it like, oh, you told them good stuff. I'm saying it as they talked to you about it. They felt like you didn't acknowledge it, so they went and unalive themselves. It's very hard, but anybody that's struggling with it, I will have the suicide hotline in my bio. I would have like the suicide network in my bio, but yeah, because anybody can go through it. Anybody can have bad mental health. So anybody can have anxiety, depression, any of these things. These are real things. These are real things in the world, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I know studies show it's supposed to be like 1 in 4 people, 1 in 3 people, 1 in 2 people. But I feel like anybody can go through it at any point in time. It's 7 billion people, 8 billion people on this earth. It can happen to anybody. And if you're anything like me, you know what I'm saying, you really need to reach out because honestly, talking about it and like letting everybody know, hey, I'm not doing okay. It actually made me feel better than just hiding it and just say I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Because sometimes even while I'm here, I'm nowhere. I'm 22 hours. I'm a 22-hour ride from my house. I be wanting to talk to my people all the time, but I can't. I'm in Kansas. I can't talk to my people all the time. They have lives too. But and yeah, being here, I have gotten lonely. I have gotten depressed, and I have went through things. I'm human. I have feelings, but honestly, I kind of found my place, not place, but my a peace of mind. I kind of found my thing. I kind of found not my person, no. But I kind of found somebody I can just sit down and talk to about it whenever they have time. Cause I only talk to them like 3 times a week, but sometimes like I do get depressed. I do get anxious. I do have anxiety, and it's just like I just kind of just fold and be quiet. Especially when I'm quiet, it's probably like the time where I'm really like thinking, or when my brain is overrunning. So yeah, um, if you're going through something, man, talk about it. There's nothing wrong with talking about it, especially if it's very bad and it's like your main focus. It becomes your main focus. Please talk about it. Please let it out. Please cry it out, argue it out, yell, fight, fuss, cuss. That's my grandma told me that like it's okay to yell, fight, fuss, and cuss. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you get angry, it's life. It's life. You have emotions. You're a human being. So yeah. I would do an outro, but you get what I'm saying. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and yeah, if you have any questions for me, you can just go ahead and leave a comment. Feel me? I'll see you on my next video.